When designing your own unique insect in Tinkercad, you need to make sure that your insect has 3 body parts, 6 legs, and a special adaptation. The simplest adaptation is adding wings, which is what we're going to do in this design. So I'm going to use my sphere. I'm going to do 3 of them to make my body parts. Actually, I'm going to do a cone for the tail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that one the same for the body. And then this one, I'm going to make a little bit oblong like this and then push the 2 pieces together. And then for the tail, I need to flip it. So I'm going to zoom in so you can see it. And I'm going to circle the arrows here and here and here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this. So you can spin this way. Okay, you can rotate like a clock, 360 degrees, or you can flip it like a somersault, which is what we're going to do. We're going to go 90 degrees. That way, the tail is facing in the correct direction, and it looks kind of cute. And we'll look at it from the side, make sure all the pieces are stuck together, which they are. That looks cute. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to add some wings. Well, they're not under basic shapes. They actually have wings. Just click on all and then go to page 5, and they have a mustache, which you can use as wings, but they also have butterfly wings. These are so cool because you can adjust over here on the side. You can adjust the shape of the wings, the height, and the fly angle, which is so cool. Make sure that the height of the wings are about 3 millimeters, otherwise they don't print very well. You can drag and drop these little squares and to make different shapes. It's really cool. And the fly angle makes the wings closer or farther apart. They print better if they're a little farther up so that they can kind of drip on each other as they do each layer. Then just pick them up like this and drag them over and put them on. Now, it's important that you understand how to use a key called the Shift key on your keyboard. I'm going to try to draw it out here. If you hold your Shift key down while you're adjusting any object in Tinkercad, it adjusts the length, width, and height simultaneously, which is better with wings because then it stays in the same shape. So I'm going to just hold it down, adjust these so that the wings are the right size for my insect. So this is the simplest insect that you can design. I always recommend, since we're going to be printing them out to be like a paperweight, drag over a little box, stretch it out underneath. It will print much better and much quicker. Make it 3 or 4 millimeters high. Put it underneath, and then you can write your name on it, and that way you can identify your project. So just pull it out, and then don't forget we have to spin this, and then we'll type in this text box right here. So you'll put your name right there. And I always like to use the black squares to adjust words. It just seems to work better. And that looks a little bit high since this is about 3 millimeters high. I think 5 millimeters is perfect for the name. It'll stick up 2 millimeters. Oop, let me change that again. 5. There we go. And so that is your design, and you can add anything you want to it. You can group the pieces, which would make them stick together for printing. Just click and drag a red rectangle around them, and then over here is the group button. It will change all of the colors just to one solid color in a second. Once it groups everything, it takes it a minute to read the wings. Once it does that, just click on it again, and then click on rainbow. It seems like it's a little slow, but it will eventually group all the pieces together. Let me try it one more time. Yeah, it's still thinking. So sometimes the wings get a little bit off and it doesn't like them. So you have to be careful, and you might have to go back in and delete the wings out and start over again. But this is just a simple example. Oh, we forgot the legs of an insect. Now the legs can be sticking straight up and down, or they can be laying flat. So I'm just going to take this and use these little, let me just zoom in on it. We're going to use these little arrows to turn this 90 degrees. And then we want to make this much longer, like this, and shorter like that. All right, so those are going to be our legs, and you can kind of just slide them underneath like that, and then just copy and paste them. And now you've created, using one object, legs on each side. So this is the easiest way to make your legs on your insect. You could have them stick straight up and down. That's up to you, but this is the simplest way to design them. It's really up to you how you do it, but that's an easy way to design an insect. And our adaptation looks like we have a stinger and we have wings. Two great ways to protect ourselves when we're trying to escape predators. So use your imagination, be creative, make your insect look different than everyone else's.